All right, we are starting a live stream right now. So I'm just gonna give it a moment to get started, make sure things are up. But I'm sure a lot of you are new to the channel, things like that. So looks like it's live on YouTube. We're using Open Broadcast, OBS, and use it for all of my recording actually. So anywho, what this is going to be about is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. It is April 1st, 2025, and there is a Xbox outage going on right now. My system was complaining about it. It took a minute to get the game going, so I don't know what's going to happen. But to start things off, I've been using Flight Simulator since Flight Simulator X back on the PC and things like that. Never really knew what I was doing, but I've always wanted to fly. So last year I started taking flying lessons. So here's my pilot's license right here. And yeah, this is the lanyard that you get from the deluxe copy of Flight Simulator. The Premium Deluxe copy that comes with the lanyard and a special note. The special note should have been, especially now, it should have been like some free Xbox Live credits or something like that. You know, when once you've tasted flight, you will never walk the earth with your eyes turned upward, for there have been, and there you will always long to return. So, this is a special note from George Newman back in November 2024. And man, their special note should have been, "We're sorry we released a turd, and we were overzealous with what we were trying to do, over ambitious. And instead of giving you another quality product, we thought that you might like to take this turd and polish it up for us." And wait a couple of years. Now, I didn't play 2020 until about 2022 is when I started playing 2020. So I know it took a lot of time for them to get it right and things like that. And I'm sure this one would too, but the first thing you need to do is go ahead and release an offline version. Some of us don't mind. We know the game takes up space. We know the world is huge. It's not important to always be live, more so than always have a quality product is what we want. And that's the type of person I am. I have never flown live with anyone in this game in 2020. And not that I want or I'm against it, but the main reason why I started flying with it now, it was worth the investment, was especially what you're looking at right now, the Turtle Beach, Yoke, Rudder. I have all this stuff set up right here, is that I use it to supplement my flying lessons. And I use it to supplement my flying. So when this turd came out to be what it was and what it is, I opted not to buy it. I said, you know what? For my safety and for my learning and things like that, for the reason I was using it, I only fly general aviation on this sim. But for what I'm using it for, it's best to stick to 2020. And I play it on the Xbox. I used to play on PC back in the day, but now I play on the Xbox. So X-Plane is out of the question, things like that. So finally, before we get started with this, like I said, I just purchased this over the weekend. This is a Flight Simulator 2024, the Premium Edition in the Steel Book, which you can't do anything with it after the fact. If you want to hang it up, I mean, to memorize what? That they released a turd. I mean, I'm sorry for being harsh, but man, I tried to play this one time in November, and when I finally got online, it was a hot mess. So I said, I'm not going to waste my time with it. The UI has changed. The flight controller didn't work as well, things like that. So this is going to be most likely a boring video. We're going to try to set some things up. Like I said, the UI changed, so let's go ahead and get started. If it memorizes, I did create my character. So okay. So I did create my character, so I don't know if that's my character right now or if that's just the in-game avatar because I only played it one time. So I don't think we are going to necessarily do a career right now. We can do that another day. Let's just try to get things dialed in with the controller and everything else because the last time I could not do that. So let's go ahead and do a free flight. I did not like the way the world was moving around the last time, but let's see if it's smooth. I haven't touched it since November, since a week after release. So let's see here. We got an airplane flying over Texarkana. I've flown to there before. We are gonna go on over here to North Little Rock. This is my home airport, current home airport. So we're gonna try to see. Okay, great. See the detail on this. Yeah, okay. Got our parking spots. I always like to start at the ramp. So we're gonna set this as the departure. And how do we select switch to panels? Let's see here. Why? Okay. So you have to switch to panels. Let's see what aircraft we have. I might have to go to the marketplace and see if my Piper Cherokees are in here. I purchased a lot of airplanes from shoot. Let's actually, and I hate you have to press that to go back up here. Let's see here. Other. We're just, like I said, this is the first time, so it might be a little bit boring. But if you can just turn it on in the background, that would be nice. Let's actually go back and see if I can look at my content. How do we do that? Okay, so let's, Jamie Aston, Flight Simulator. Let's go to settings real quick. General. Flight model controls. We'll change that in a moment. Let's see if the marketplace has my content. Okay, we'll go to my library and see what's in my library. See if it translated over. All rented trains. City update. Oh. Already, I have to. Let's. Sorry about this. All this bouncing around. The UI is very clunky. Already, it's very clunky. Loads and moves around really slow. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2021. Top rated 2020-2024. Common library free. Okay. Now the whole thing was that you were supposed to be able to bring your content over from the other side. So let's see if I can somehow change the filter to go back up here. Let's see what we have. What is this? Does this just take me? Is this a second link to the store? Okay. I apologize, people. Where do I see what I own? That's what I want to see, what I own. Why can't we just go to that? Where is that? We have my library. Base content, standard to deluxe, deluxe to premium deluxe. So there's one of my airplanes right here, the Archer. So they're disabled right now. So let me see if I can enable. Streamed? What does that mean? Streamed. X enable. What is this little exclamation mark? Oh, golly. That's my fault. We'll leave it at that. Let's go back to my library. This is how we figure it out. We're going to be hashing through this. Category, aircraft. Okay, great. I did buy some lights and some city updates and things like that. Disabled, not available. Not creator approved. I don't want that crap anyhow. Yeah. We haven't, like, the other stuff, I'm okay with it. No, I'm not going to add anything else. What is this? Why? So it just shows the base content. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so you can go through and looks like enable other aircraft that might not be streamed. Let's see. Yeah. Things like that. So we have our Arrow and our Archer. I bought some jets too. I bought a lot of the so I was hoping to win a jet from the drink company. Okay, so let's go back to free flight and see if we can make this happen. We will go ahead and press Y. We have to get used to pressing Y. Okay, great. That's fine. There we are. We have our 180 Archer right here. And we got the Arrow. So great. We're going to see if we can use this airplane. Now I hit the button. Do I have to press back? So we don't have a photo of it. It's so clunky, people. I don't think you can understand. It's not smooth at all. Alright, so let's go down. We still have some sunlight out, but it is getting dark, so we might adjust the time, or we might go ahead and fly. If we can get off the ground. They should have already, like the other one, I didn't have to zoom in so far to get started. departure. Okay. I just want to change the time if I can. It was a pretty decent day out today. Pretty windy though. Let's see here. We'll do. We'll do about that time right there. All right. We finally got the game started, so let's see what happens. Start flight. Yeah, there is some trepidation. Now, looks like the map is a lot more updated than what the other one. I can see some detail on this map that the other one was still a little bit behind. I'm not sure what year it was based off of, things like that, but the other one, 2020, there is some loading, but you know. All right. Okay. Everything is low. Hey, yeah, that's my character, I guess. That's usually how I dress. Yeah, call me old, but you know, usually I'm flying uh, before I go to the office, or I fly at lunchtime, or I fly after work. So usually that's how I am. They always, oh, you're the best dressed pilot that comes through here. It's something, you know. Everyone else is dressed in shorts and pretty casual because they're gonna be in the hot plane, different things like that. But yeah. All right. So we have two people in the aircraft. That's not me. Hey, hop out. Get out. Get out. So this is, look at this. It's just loading up. Look at this. It's, you see this? It's being stupid. I don't know if it's because I got too close to the aircraft or what, but wow. What is going on now? Xbox Live is down or what have you. Wow. What in the world is going on? Wow. We don't want to get too close to the aircraft, I guess. That was ridiculous. Toggle visual assets. So, but I'm supposed to, I don't know if this aircraft is ready to, okay, LB toggle flight book. Okay. Now, one thing I do have on here is I have my keyboard and mouse. Logitech K400 I do use for Flight Simulator. So there's going to be some things we need to do, but turn that off. It says toggle. So I don't think getting out of the airplane was really truly that important to me when I would play this game. Of course, the hangar doesn't look the same. The parking lot's, you know, somewhat in the right space, but it's not correct out here. Um, how do we start this thing up? So let's look at the settings. We're just gonna. Okay. Let's just go ahead and try to fix the game. Pilot assistance. I don't fly those. Yeah. Waypoint marker off. I wonder if it brought my Brought my real turbulence, realistic, geoeffect. Maybe it brought my settings from the other one. So it looks like the assistances are off. Let's see if what it's doing to the controller. Velocity 1. Not doing anything with the radio. Let's see controls. Trim services. Xbox 2020 general control. I want to see, maybe it looked like, but then we do have, I like that there are specific controls for the aircraft. But let's see if the keyboard is the same. Control, secondary. Setting this stuff up was never fun to begin with, though. I'm gonna just try it and see. We're gonna figure it out. Let's see if what this does. It didn't bring it up like I was wanting to, so let's see here. I get close to it again, see what happens. Oh, yeah. The game screws up when I get close to it. Wow. So let's see. It might just be this aircraft, which sucks. You know. Wow. Oof. So let's do this. Main menu. Let's go back to free flight. We're gonna select like a Cessna. We're gonna leave my purchased aircraft alone, and let's go find a 172. The Albatross. I bought a whole lot of those. All right, a 172. Can't beat that. So clunky. It is so clunky. See what happens. I still don't think it's ready for prime time. I haven't gotten there. I know there are going to be a lot of people that you can watch that are actually flying. But, you know, you remember back in the day, you get a new game and things like that. If you have version 1, you could usually grab the new one, jump right into it, start playing, things like that. This is not that game. this is something that you have to have a lot of time. And I'm sure if I went through the... See, my airplane was not prepared for this. It's not ready to check. But even still, look how clunky it is as we look at things and things like that. So let's go ahead and do a walk around. Let's see what's up. We got some things we have to remove. Why can't there just be, just get in the plane and fly? Right? But let's make it ultra realistic, you know. Sometimes, you know, we, oh shoot. Be careful out here. They just ran everyone over right there anyhow. So, all right. So I don't have my checklist out. I'm gonna do. We might have to use the checklist. Let's see how that works in a second. But let's go ahead and remove the chocks from the wheels and remove the engine. Okay, great. Heater tube got cover on it. Great. Great. Lights right there. I've flown in this Cessna. Just more used to the Cherokees for real. Alright, can we sunk the fuel? We have to get up high. So they don't want us to sunk the fuel in this game. We're gonna check the engine cover. Like, what's the whole point of removing the chocks and everything else if I'm not going to like check the, let's see here, can I open the engine cover? Yeah, no, these are all perfect for airplanes out here. I just have to remove all this auxiliary stuff. Can I check the flaps? Okay. Elevator. Let's check us up. Okay, great, great. We don't really want to just do too much. Left flap condition new. So did the airplane carry damage? That's interesting. Okay. Like, if they carry damage, like, oh wow, yeah. We can damage struts, tires. Let's see. Oh shoot. Very interesting. Okay, Microsoft. I might let you have this. It might be kind of fun for the career. That's really what it's gonna be, just for people who want to sim, but like that. Okay. Yeah. Let's check these flaps out. Okay, great. Okay, so the elevators and the flaps. Okay, let's see. Can we interact with the trim? Let's see. Let's see. No, it's just. All right. We're not supposed to move this puppy. Yeah, great. Just don't grab. You just can't go through here and grab on stuff and start moving them. You know, when you're outside the plane, I'll do just a little bit to kind of look inside to see the rods and things like that, see if they're connected. But you're not going to move these flaps like that. You can dump the flaps. And back here, you can move this. This is all the yoke. Ailerons, elevator. But the rudder, you don't just go grabbing with your hands. Do not do that. You will probably cause yourself some trouble. Okay, so this wheel says it has a little white dot on it, but when I get it from a distance, I don't see it. So what can I check? When I was over here, I saw the white dot. Like, I'm not crazy. You all saw the white dot, right? So, but I guess what you're learning is that, Jamie, you have to just play the game the way they want. Okay, it's not. I don't think you paid attention. I'm trying to check the. Let's see, baggage door. We don't have to put anything in there. Make sure it's locked. I'm trying to get into the airplane from the right side, like in the Cherokee. So let's see here what we have. What do we have? We have our trim wheel. Okay, it's at 19. Let's see. Does this interact? Does it change? Didn't do a doggone thing. I don't know. Check our flight controls. Okay. Great. Okay. We got fuel selectors on the left side. All. Okay, great. Fuel valve open. We we will need to do a oh, we're gonna see if my stuff works on here first. But so the parking brakes, I know we can do it with our hand. Let's just see if this puppy does it. Nope. I didn't see a confirmation that the parking brake was removed using the all right. So I'm gonna go to controls real quick. Great, we have flight controls, but look how the text is on top of each other. How messy everything is right now. Like, wow. Golly, this thing is buggy. What the devil? Subtitles. What are we caring about? What are we doing here? Let me try to go in there again and not move so fast. Let's see. Graphics. Okay. Okay, controls. Wow. This is a hot turd. It is fresh. Really truly sucks though. Control and trim. Let's see here. Wish they had like on the other. At least they have the image. Right now they're still showing the keyboard over there. They're not showing anything like whoa. No test. No test or anything. Instruments and systems. Man. Like, why are we on keyboard? Wait a minute. I said velocity 1. Okay, let's go back and see. Wow. I mean, I'm here to tell you all. Look at everything is stuck. Wow. The menus are stuck on top of each other or something. See, I've had to go in twice. Go back. Okay. How do I go back? I don't want to go back. I want to go back up. Look at this steaming pile of poop right here. Wow. Mouse. Back. Okay. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay. We see this works, but parking brake didn't work. Okay, great. Whatever. Let's see if my master. None of my stuff works. I have to remap all of that stuff. Alright, let's try to see if we can toggle the checklist. Enter cursor mode. Oh, RB and L. You got to golly. I don't want to do all this right now. I know it sounds pretty terrible, huh? One thing I do like to do is turn the yoke off sometimes. That one might be okay, but I got the yoke in front of me. So I want to see. The Cessna flu was not this new. Skyhawk. Not just Cessnas. Like everyone. Look, oh, it's BMW. Like, what model is it? Doggone it. Don't just call out the brand, manufacturer, whatever. Oh, those are the flaps. Like, man, this game is gonna suck. Getting used to it, honestly. Uh, I would check the fuel level. I don't see it other than okay, fuel quantity is mid. Volt slow, landing gear down, flaps down. Oil pressure, don't even see that because Trim. Okay. Okay, put the trim right back. Ah, that's why it wouldn't work earlier. Okay, great. Wasn't just unlimited trim. I like to turn on the training on here. They'll let me know. It really needs to be reset. That's 0, but this thing doesn't think it's 0 right here. I don't like that. Hmm. Let's see here. Okay, set the boat. We got rudders, but we don't have brakes. Golly, man. This thing is set up to bare minimums. I'm gonna have to use the controller. And this little blowout that they're doing is ridiculous. It's a waste of resources. It's a waste of resources on this game. Like, it really truly is. Okay, let's go and try to see if we can't get some primary controls on here. Okay, light controls, secondary. Flaps. Flaps, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not continuous. Extend and these. That's what I like more so than anything else. Increase, decrease. So decrease. Increase. Landing lights, taxi lights, cabin lights, panel lights. I like when it says toggle landing lights. Thank you. Toggle landing lights. Boom. Okay. Nav lights on, off, set, nav, set. Strobes. Where's taxi? Toggle taxi lights. All right. set panel lights. Like, no, I want to turn them on. Toggle cabin lights. Okay. Toggle flashlight. The panel lights. Set. If I need it, I need it. We'll do that for now. Okay, we got the flaps, everything like that. Great. Instruments and system. Electronics. Toggle fuel pumps. Great. Toggle master battery and alternator, yes. Okay. Alright, master ignition. Okay, fuel pump. We need the avionics master. Set magnetos. Flight instruments. Oh, avionics master. Oh no, set avionics master. See if we got a toggle avionics. Toggle external system. Master. Toggle master caution. Toggle avionics master. Okay, looks like we got all of our buttons right there. Great. Fuel, miscellaneous, hydraulics, tow hook, smoke, block, black. Okay, great. Parking brake. I don't know what it is on here, but we're gonna change it to that. Okay, great. Just to keep some consistency, brakes. I don't even know what this one is. It's gotta be something on here. So left brake, scan. Let's see. No. Does axis. I don't want to do axis. Unbind. Okay, great. I think it's this. Let me make sure my accessories are accessories. Rudder is on. Great. So let's go back to training. Right toe brake. But if I do that, rudder. See, that's incorrect. Dang it, phone's dead. I don't even know what that is. Let's see here. I don't know what joystick, bro. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a terrible stream right here. Let's see what's going on. You know, so what we're doing is trying to set these stupid controls to get one flight out of this game. And turn the rudders on. It definitely says right toe brake. What the? It just took a dump on me and quit. So let's see if it actually loads up. But we're gonna end this video. No flights taken. No flights taken with. Look at this. This is crap. I mean, are people watching this every single time they start this stupid game up? Don't buy it. This is an April Fool Day joke on me. I paid $65 for this. $65 on Woot. They're giving these things away now because you all aren't buying them, right? I can't say you all because I foolishly bought this thing. $65. And it's a pallet crap. It's a pallet crap. I couldn't even take a flight. And then it quit on me. Couldn't even take a flight. Let me show you how it's supposed to be done, okay? We'll do one flight and then we'll get out of here. It's getting dark. It's not extremely dark outside yet, but we'll do some red lights. Come on now.
Press any button to start.
Sometimes you gotta just, dang it. solid red, like I said, night. Press any button to continue. This is how a game, and when they released 2024, they did throw some bugs inside 2022. There was a few updates that just killed it. But if you really want to actually fly and enjoy flying and use it the way I'm using it for supplementing flight time, of course you can't track it in your logbook or anything like that. But this is the version you get. You know, I paid a little less than $1,000 for this whole setup right here. You know, you can say, Jamie, look, it's loading right here a little bit. Yeah, and every time you start the game, it's always checking for some stupid update that it has to do. But for the most part, you know, usually I can get in. But Xbox Live is having issues today. I think it's probably still down. Oh, my phone's dead. While we're waiting, come on now, come on now, come on now. Don't make a fool out of me. This is an April Fool's Day joke, people. This has to be. This has to be. Oh my goodness. 7:36. Now, all I can say, if you're still here for whatever reason you are, I'm not going to delete this video. But check out my other channels. I do have a mix of content on my main channel, Jamie Aston. That's just me fishing, flying, everything else. But I am going to start dialing it back down to fishing. That's why we have this channel, I Fly Sims, where we attempt to fly a Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is failing today for my first live. And we also have Go Out and Get It, which is my hunting channel. It's going to be hunting, food, gathering, just outdoor stuff, honestly, just going out and getting stuff. But and the final channel is gonna be it's Juliet Alpha Bravo, and that's where I fly real airplanes and we talk about real airplane stuff. Eventually I'm gonna be buying an airplane. Still looking. I was on controller.com today, but we're gonna be doing some reviews on stuff that I actually use, like this Garmin D2 Air Watch right here, the electronic flight book that I use, and the hardware, the software, just everything I have for my tools in the sky. This is not happening right now. It's done. I think that, you know, we attempted, and all I can tell you all is I do not even for $65, where you get this and a lanyard too. The lanyard's kind of cool. It's shaped like a seat belt. I didn't expect that. I didn't look at anything, but it's like a seat belt. And you know, I'm going to actually use this just to keep my license in and hang it off a bag or something for a little while. So we'll make use of this, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I think you should probably wait to get this game in a year or two, and maybe it'll be $30. They have a lot of work on their hands, and this is the consumer's fault. We are allowing companies to say, hey, I know you want something so bad, here's crap, and hopefully we'll update it and make it worth it over time. Whereas back in the day, they had to delay it and get it right, and we had to wait, but finally say, hey, you know, we have standards, we have quality control, and it's not ready. So no matter how bad we wanted it, you know, we rarely, not always, a lot of people still release crap and you were stuck. There were no updates. So I get that we have the ability to update now, but the question is more so like, should we be releasing turds, and should we be supporting and buying these turds and hoping they will polish it over time? Here's the deal. If they're not getting anyone to touch it, play it, use it, they usually don't update it. But you know, there's a balance that has to happen in here, and we have got to push back. I should have held back on buying this game, and now 2020 isn't even working. So you know what? April Fool's Day joke on me. April Fool's Day joke on me. I don't get to fly today. It's a waste of time. So thank you, Microsoft. You know, screw you, Microsoft. That's why I don't have Game Pass anymore. You know, that's why I went back to owning my games and just buying them and stuff like that. I'm not going to be dealing with this cloud stuff, and I don't even game that much anyhow. So when I actually truly have time in my life to play, this is what I get. So, yeah. We're going to turn this off. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. If you have any comments, questions, anything like that, you feel the pain, you know, yeah, let me know. If anyone stopped by. Last thing, I do have a big contest coming up. I have a lot of gear. It's a whole cooler and some fishing lures, so maybe you do fish too. But I'm gonna be giving away a whole lot of stuff. So